Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today I just wanted to come outside and sit out here and talk to you guys. The weather is so beautiful. The birds are out chirping and I'm just sitting in front of the pool enjoying the weather before we leave to go on our trip. Oh my gosh, we only have like less than 5 days left and I'm so excited. We're about to learn so many new cultures and experience so many different foods, meet new people. It's just going to be absolutely amazing and I am so excited for the oh my gosh, we got so much to do. We still have to look into visas and our electronic document of some sort that we are supposed to get. I'm going to figure out what that is in just a moment, but today I just want to talk to you guys about earthquakes and tsunami risk in Thailand and Vietnam, and just making sure that we only visit cities that has a low risk for tsunamis and earthquakes. And then we all heard about the earthquake a couple of months ago in Bangkok where a building under construction fell down, and thankfully, you know, the building was not occupied, so we didn't lose any lives of people living inside the building. But I believe that is the only building that I heard of that collapsed. It was such a huge earthquake. It was like an 8.7. And so the fact that they didn't have more damages and more buildings that collapsed is absolutely amazing. Really want to be cautious of where we lay our head, because I don't want to live in these areas where there are a high earthquake or tsunami risk. You know, I want to have peace of mind again with safety. Yeah, where we can settle and not have to worry about an earthquake or a tsunami, because consideration. We all heard about the huge tsunami in 2004 where there was a devastating tsunami that rocked Phuket and many people died. Over 100 people were killed in Phuket, and so Phuket is not an area on our list to live for long term. Granted, you know, tsunamis can happen at any time, but the longer you're there, the higher the risks. So no, we will not be living in Phuket, okay? But I know that a lot of people think of Southeast Asia and picture like Bali and Phuket, where, you know, those places are so beautiful. They're close to the beaches, and these beaches are amazing looking beaches, all right? They're like super amazing. But the thing is that Phuket is located close to an earthquake fault zone and a tsunami zone, and that's just not a place where we can lay our heads. And even though these events are rare and don't happen on a regular basis, of course, we want something that is safe for long-term living. That's why our focus is on cities that have a warm climate and a low systemic and tsunami risk. That is the goal. So on our scouting trip in a few days, we will be visiting the following cities. And so I just want to discuss and share information on some of those cities with you. Now, these cities that I'm going to talk about, they are in no particular order, so it's not like our favorite that I am discussing first, but I'm just going through like covering the cities and a little bit of information to share with you all. So Hua Hin is in Thailand, and it is on the Gulf of Thailand, which means that there's almost no tsunami risk at all compared to Phuket and Krabi. Okay, it's warm year round. It's extremely hot. It's more than warm, it's extremely hot, and average highs are between 30 to 34 degrees Celsius, and that is roughly between 86 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. It's popular with retirees because it's quieter and it is close to Bangkok and has extremely good health care. The cost for an apartment in Hua Hin averages between $400 to $700 a month for a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment slash condo. The cost to live in Hua Hin is extremely affordable. Living costs in Hua Hin are about $1,200 to $1,800 a month for a couple, which includes rent, food, utilities, and fun. Okay, so guys, this is so affordable. Like, we could never get this price anywhere in the United States. Okay, so now you see why we are interested in moving abroad, specifically to Thailand and Vietnam. Healthcare is affordable as well, and you don't have to necessarily get insurance if you have an income, but definitely it is helpful. And we'll talk more in detail about healthcare insurance later. Bangkok, Thailand is one of the big cities. It is extremely hot, it's busy, and it's actually, they say, on stable ground, but I'm not sure if that's still true based on the earthquake we just had a couple of months back. Yeah, so we might really have to reconsider Bangkok, but we definitely have to go. I'm not sure that I want to be around constant busyness just like at all times of the night. You know, I am a retiree and I don't have that much energy, so we will see about that one. But Bangkok definitely has world-class hospitals, luxury shopping malls, street food, luxury food. Like, it runs the gamut. You can get everything you want regardless of price in Bangkok. So if you like living in an urban lifestyle, constantly busy, where the weather is extremely hot and there's a good amount of energy, then you should definitely consider Bangkok. The average cost of an apartment in Bangkok is between like roughly $700 to $1,200 a month for a 1 to 2 bedroom. And this is for a place that is actually centrally located, like close to transportation, the train, so not in suburban part of Bangkok. So that's actually not too bad. And the overall cost of live in Bangkok for 2 people, depending on your lifestyle, is roughly $1,800 to $2,500. Bangkok is the most expensive city out of all the cities that we are visiting, even though comparatively to the United States, there's no comparison. I'm not sure where we can live in the United States for $2,500, which includes our rent slash mortgage, food, utilities. I mean, utilities alone for my house is $800, so we're not even talking about the mortgage. It's just a phenomenal price point, and we believe that we can save a lot of money here and, you know, enjoy learning new cultures. Hua Hin is also in Thailand and also on the Gulf of Thailand, which means again that there is like no tsunami risk. No tsunami risk for Hua Hin. So of course this is a city that we have selected to visit. Now mind you, now we could switch it up a little bit. You know, we may drop one city and add another, or add 1 or 2 additional cities. We are not stuck to a schedule, so just be flexible with us as we go through this process. And Hua Hin is warm all year round, with again average highs between 86 to 96 degrees. Again, coming from Florida, that is what we are looking for. Um, Apartments in Pattaya range from $350 to $650 for a one-bedroom condo near the beach. Okay, like, does it get any better than that? Like, oh my gosh, near the beach, you get a one-bedroom apartment for $300 to $650. Guys, come on now. Come on now. I know a lot of you are going to be meeting me in Thailand because the amount of money you can save is, you don't have to be bills poor anymore, okay? You will have the freedom to save and enjoy life and relax. But the cost of living is about $1,000 to $1,500 a month for a couple. And like I said, this includes your rent, your food, your utilities, money for going out. Like it, I just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And the same will be for Vietnam because the prices and the cost of living in Vietnam is a little lower than it is in Thailand. Come on, you guys, get on board. Get on board. Okay, so now let's talk about Vietnam. Right now, we have two picks in Vietnam. That could grow again, like we're not stuck to a schedule. So as of right now, we have two picks in Vietnam. Okay, the first one is Da Nang. Da Nang is one of our favorite spots already. Basically based on the YouTube videos that we have seen. We've watched so many videos on Da Nang. It is a long stretch of beach and which is filled with a bunch of condos. One would compare the infrastructure to Miami, and it has a low earthquake activity. It has low earthquake activity, and also it has low tsunami risk. So it covers both options. The city is pretty much balanced, like it's not super busy, but it's also not super quiet. So there's definitely great balance in Da Nang. It's not too overwhelming. You see people outside working out, doing their exercise along the beach. Like it's just a lively, safe, mid-range in terms of noise community or city. And the infrastructure again is amazing. It's great for expats. That's why you have so many expats living in Da Nang. Your internet is going to be super fast. Like they're up on all the technology. Now, in regards to cost, apartments in Da Nang cost between $300 to $600 for a 1 to 2 bedroom condo slash apartment. And these condos and apartments are modern, and we're talking about like on the newer side with modern amenities, all the amenities you can think of, like your gym and your swimming pool. And then for cost of living, the average cost for two people is about $1,000 to $1,500. So we're excited about going to visit Da Nang, visiting the different food markets, street food markets, restaurants, of course. Restaurants tend to be a little bit more expensive, so I've heard in doing my research for Western food, which is food from, the United States. However, you can indulge still, but I would just encourage you to just be aware of how often you are eating Western food if your goal is to go out there and save, because a dinner for Western food on average is about $30 to $40. So just be aware of that. The next city I'm going to talk about is Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh used to be the capital and was previously known as Saigon. I am not sure why they changed the name of the city, but yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, Ho Chi Minh Ho Chi Minh City I would compare to Bangkok. It's extremely busy. It has way more people, and it is hot and humid, like full of energy, and away from earthquake zones and tsunami risk. So Ho Chi Minh City is definitely an option. If you like big city vibes and a location where you see a lot of startups in terms of businesses, you will like Ho Chi Minh City. They have great food, and uh, um, they have a great train and transportation system in place. You know, it is a major hub, a major city. So if you like that busy life, then you would like Ho Chi Minh City. If you want more space, okay, at a similar price, then Ho Chi Minh City should be at the top of your list, right? The living costs for, oh, wait, first we have to talk about apartment costs. I forgot. Okay, so apartment costs in Ho Chi Minh City are going to be between $400 to $800 in a central district for 1 to 2 bedrooms. You're going to have your train station, transportation, buses, Grab, various transportation items available to you because you are in the middle of the city, but you're also going to have Grab. I mean, Grab will take you everywhere. It's just that the train station does not go everywhere. And if you're centrally located in the city, you'll be close to a train. But the overall living cost for Ho Chi Minh City is between $1,200 to $1,700 a month for a couple. And guess what, guys? That includes your food, your rent, your utilities, and going out to have fun. Like, it's a wrap. It's really a wrap. Like, there's no need to discuss this. You know, bring your family with you. Talk them into it. I know many people say, no, don't do it. Why are you going to do that? Or you have the supportive side of your family who is going to say, you know what, go ahead. You know, I'll meet you out there. I'll come visit you. And so just, you know, you have so many options available that you do not have to stay in the United States and deal with these prices. Okay? Like, you don't have to deal with these prices. This is getting ridiculous. And so jump on board with us and meet us over in Thailand or Vietnam. We'll have a great time. If you have any questions or concerns, please drop a comment, and either I or my husband will get back to you, or we will try to answer your questions in the videos. Make sure to like and subscribe. You got to do the like and subscribe. Come on, you guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.